Within this video, I will talk about 100 reasons why a table is the best real estate investment regarding to your house. Like period. Like you can't think about anything else than the table. Sure, it's like a really good idea to paint the house. It's a really good idea to do like the big makeovers. But the table, it's one of the things that you can do like 100, like literally hundreds and hundreds of things near it. So why not to invest the money in the table? So the kitchen table is one of the best places for bonding because you already eat your meals there. And there's like quite a lot of time and everybody can eat together. Sorry, meanwhile I will look at my cheat sheet because we have like a lot of things to mention here. So bear with me for a second. So its versatility. It says it can serve multiple functions such as workstations, dining area, or places for kids to do their homework. So obviously, like everybody can do different things in one place together. So you're doing your own task, but meanwhile the family is together without like bothering each other. I mean, like everybody can do their own things, like cooking, doing the homework and such. Like the third thing that I wrote here is like enhances aesthetics. A well-chosen kitchen table can enhance the aesthetic appeal of your kitchen, like obvious. Fourth, increase home value. A good kitchen table can increase the resale value of your home. So basically it's true because every time somebody enters your house, probably one of the first things that they will see is like the living room or the kitchen table. And when you have guests, everybody's going there, so you see it. And you have like a big expensive looking something that's like durable, they will automatically like emotionally decide that worth more. It's a place for conversation actually. It's a place where important family discussion can take place. Environment, it provides a place for hosting friends and playing board games because you won't do that in your bedroom probably. So usually like the kitchen is near like the entrance or like not that far if you live in a mansion. So or like a bigger home, and when persons come it's like the easiest. Food preparation, it provides extra space for food preparation. Let's see the next one. Storage, some kitchen tables come with built-in storage. Yeah, that's true. So it can keep your kitchen organized, obviously. Oh, durability, that's one of my favorites because if you think about like a quality table, it's like one of the most durable pieces of furniture that you might have. Like imagine like a 4-inch thick, like a 10 centimeter thick, like epoxy table. Like sure, it's expensive. I don't want you to buy that, but I'm just telling it's durable. It can last for decades afterwards. Holiday gatherings. It's the center point of the holiday meals and celebration. Express personal style. It allows you to express your personal style and taste. Encourage home cooking. So if you have like a huge table or like a huge kitchen, probably you will tend to do more cooking at home. That could be like a hobby or like it can lead to something that everybody in your family will love, like a bond opportunity. It can be a space for crafts. It can be used as a space for crafts and other creative activities. It can be a homework station, yeah, for kids. It can provide a quiet place for kids to focus on their homework. And meanwhile, you can do the cooking. Yes, you can work from home. So if you're an adult and you work from home with a laptop, it's like one of the best places and one of the biggest places, like a huge desk. Imagine it's like 2 meters, like 3 meter desk, and you have like plenty of space. But yeah, it's easy to clean because if you think about an office desk, usually it's more messy because you have like all of the things on it. But on a kitchen table, you usually don't have nothing. So if you use it for like a office desk, it's better in a way because you can clean it up really easy. It's one of the best places for gatherings and for the guests because you don't have to buy extra furniture. You already have a table and you have the chairs. So you don't have to have like other rooms like in the mansion, like movie theaters or like swimming pools or I don't know, like things that are fancy. You just have the table that you already have, you bought it. So you don't have to have like extra rooms for like guests. Comfort, like a well-built kitchen table could offer comfort for the guest and for yourself as well. It adds structure to the room. Because if you think about it, there's like the kitchen table in the middle of the room, or like the living room, or like the kitchen, better said. That means all of the attention is going there. So already you have like a focal point when all of the meetings, gatherings will start to focus there. Place for morning rituals. So naturally you tend even in the mornings to gather around the table and to discuss what will happen that day or like to say hello or goodbye. Otherwise, probably you wouldn't sit down or you wouldn't speak that much with the family members. It's a great study area. It can serve as a study area for students. Oh, you can bake. It's a baking space. Say you have like a smaller table for like four persons or like six persons, you can easily like manage it somehow to like put there like 10 or like 12 persons, because like the easiest place to fit way more people that you could fit in another places of the house usually. It could be like a gardening station. Yeah. It can be used temporary space for potting plants and arrange flowers. Yeah, that's a good one. Health and wellness. Encourage sitting down and eating meals mindfully, promoting better digestion and well. Teaching the children, because you can teach your children like many things, to do crafts or to like bake a cookie or something. You can make photos. It's like a perfect place to put something on the kitchen table and make photos and teach the kids something. Because if you think about it, usually around the kitchen table you need a lot of space. So if you position something in the middle of the table, you have plenty of space to work around it. And you have a lot of light usually. It's a really good place to showcase your centerpieces. You just put in the middle in the of the you just put them in the middle of the table and you will see them easily. It's a really good spot to showcase centerpieces. So if you have something that you really like and you want to showcase it so everybody will see it, you just put it in the middle of the table. It's a really good place for hobbies. So kitchen table is like really good for like playing puzzle, sewing, or like modeling. It's a pet feeding station. So if you have like a small cat or like a small puppy and you have to have them for the first few days, then it's a good place to elevate them and you feed them on the kitchen table. Bridges indoor and outdoors. With an open concept kitchen, it can bridge a gap between indoor and outdoor entertainment. Quiet time. See? So it says offers a piece for quiet activities like reading, drawing, and journaling. Sustainability. So if you think about it, if you invest like a really good high quality table, it will endure decades. So you won't have to refurnish it over and over again. It will like last. It's a really good place for celebrations like birthdays or like New Year's. The kitchen table can be a piece of history because you can pass it from generations, and it might be a gap between, let's say, your grandparents and your children, because it's like a really robust, like really good quality kitchen table. There's no reason to like change it, and everybody would have memories with it, like generations. And it's a good idea to see it like that. And obviously, you can make like huge parties around the kitchen table. The kitchen table is a design element of your kitchen, so it's like a huge design element. The kitchen table is like a perfect spot to host a book club, because if we think about it, if we show up with like 30, 40, 50 like really heavy books, the kitchen table is like one of the best places to put them on. It's the best place to drink your coffee, especially if you're spilling it out, because it's probably one of the best places to clean it up easily, not your couch or like your other furniture or like your sofa. The kitchen table is one of the best places for do-it-yourself projects, because you already have like a huge place, like at the right height. It's not like a coffee table that's like way lower. And it's like really easy to just go to your kitchen table. It's one of the best places to homeschool children. It's one of the best places to plan and organize, especially family matters, because you can make a drawing, you can write things down. You can organize dinner parties for friends, family, or you can invite the kids' friends to a dinner party in the kitchen. And probably it will be like one of the best places to do. It's one of the best playgrounds for the kids, because it's really easy to clean after them. It symbolizes hospitality, because if you invite somebody in your home, you give them food or you give them something to drink, it's like another level than you just say them like, hey, sit down here. So it's different, psychologically. It's one of the best places for project planning, because you have like a huge surface, like one of the biggest surfaces in the house usually. Puzzle solving. Yeah, so if you have like a huge puzzle or you have like many small pieces, you can solve them there easily, even alone or with the family. The kitchen table is one of the best places for wine tasting, because let's say if after a while a person start to get tipsy and the wine will spill on the floor, probably you won't have the carpet there, or you won't have like the furniture get damaged, because usually the kitchen tables are made to last for long. The kitchen table is one of the best places for Sunday brunches. It's one of the best places to lay out ingredients and start to taste new recipes. It encourages you to eat a peaceful breakfast, because you have the time and you have your zen moment. You're not rushing in your car, or you're not rushing to eat on the go. It's one of the best places to study. You can put like lots of books there. You can put your notes, you can write, you can draw, and you have the food meanwhile, and you have the drinks. So you have everything in one place, and you have like plenty of space for that. Family traditions. So the kitchen table is like a really, really, really good starting point to create, invent, and maintain family. The kitchen table is one of the best spots to start to play with gadgets or like to set up electronics because you just have the space for it at the right height. It's the best place to showcase your cookbooks, and it's the best place to gather with the family and talk about what the family will eat the upcoming days or like the upcoming week. So it's like a debate. It's a place for the debate. The kitchen table is like one of the best places for cocktail parties and like mixing the cocktails. It's one of the best places for do-it-yourself candle. It's one of the best places for sewing and knitting projects. It's a good place for meditation or for like a prayer. The kitchen table is one of the best places to manage household budgets and finance. It's one of the best places to hang out with the neighbor. It's one of the best places to showcase like art collections or like art. It can be the office of your home. You can make the calls from there. It can lead to quality time because usually there are not so many like digital distractions there, so persons are like forced to speak with each other. It's a good place to practice language or to make like a language club. It's a good place to teach kids science because it's like really, really easy to clean it afterward. It's one of the best places to make memories with your friends and family because it's a place where you can actually do something, not just sitting in a couch or like watching TV together, but like actually doing do-it-yourself project. Eating at the table would improve posture compared to eating on a couch. You can make cookie parties in the. You can set up snacks for movie night. It's a good place to showcase and to actually make like handmade pottery or like carrot. The kitchen table is one of the best spots to have with charity projects. Basically, it's like the space you where you can assemble. The kitchen table is one of the best places to prepare seedlings for garden. The kitchen table is one of the best places to play board games or like cards or like poker. You can make tea tasting parties. You can make makeup tutorials here. You can use it for like a YouTube studio. You can make a fashion swap even. You can host a book swap. Offers a large surface for home canning and preserving. You can do magic tricks at the kitchen table. You can do pet grooming at the. You can do filming. You can actually start a podcast there, or you can do the YouTube thing.